Assassin's Creed Valhalla is set in an enormous representation of medieval England, and there's almost too much to do. But hidden away amongst the massive side quests, collectibles and drinking contests, there's some pretty incredible secrets. From Dark Souls to Lord of the Rings, and even Harry Potter, there's a lot to unpack here. So get in the long ship, cause this is All Out Gamer. I'm Echo, and today we're raiding 5 incredible Easter eggs from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Alright, so first up, we've got a campfire that Dark Souls fans will instantly recognise. Head east of Leicester and you'll find yourself in some ruins that hide a pretty familiar sight. A bonfire with a massive sword stuck right into it. And if you've ever played Dark Souls, you'll know exactly what this is. It's a reference to the iconic bonfires that serve as your save points in the series. But this isn't just for show. If you head over, you can actually kneel at this bonfire and meditate, restoring all of your energy. It's a simple touch, but a beautiful homage to fans of this franchise. Next up, we've got something straight out of Lord of the Rings, or more specifically, the Shire. In the Gloucestershire region, head west of Gloucester and across the river, and you'll come across a little town that looks a lot like Hobbiton. But that's not where this Easter egg ends. Close to the river, you'll find a little house with a locked door. If you activate Odin's sight or use your bird, you'll find a hidden key nearby that unlocks it. Once inside, look on the table, and boom, you'll see a note that references Bilbo. And just to make sure there's absolutely no doubt, there's a ring stood next to the letter that is identical to the One Ring from Lord of the Rings. That's pretty wild, right? Fun fact, it's believed that J.R.R. Tolkien got his inspiration for the Shire from the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire. So this Easter egg is basically a love letter to the real region that inspired Lord of the Rings. Okay, so next up, we've got one for fans of H.P. Lovecraft and Game of Thrones. If you're exploring the Dunwich area of East Anglia, you might come across a fortress upon the side of a cliff. Inside, you'll find a wall-less prison cell that looks eerily familiar to the one Tyrion Lannister spent his time in whilst imprisoned at the Eyrie. It's a little tribute to one of the show's most iconic locations. But that's not all. You'll also find a note here referencing H.P. Lovecraft's The Dunwich Horror. Now, if you've read the story, you'll know that the connection to this area is pretty on the nose. And the note also mentions the spider-like monster from the story. And as if that wasn't enough, the chickens from Zelda are also in here. Go ahead and attack one, see what happens. This is a nice little blend of pop culture and horror, and a great Easter egg for fans of H.P. Lovecraft, Game of Thrones, or The Legend of Zelda. Now, for all you fans of Harry Potter, there's also a pretty sneaky Voldemort Easter egg in this game too. In London, southeast of St. Paul's Cathedral, you'll find a locked building guarded by a snake. Sounds familiar, right? Well, if you use Odin's sight, you'll find a key on a nearby balcony guarded by yet another snake. Grab this key, unlock the door, and head inside. In this room, you'll find a small wooden table covered in the weirdest assortment of items. Upon closer inspection, you'll find a note that seems to be a list of all of Voldemort's Horcruxes. And the wall has a banner in the colour of each of the Hogwarts houses. This is clearly a reference to the Dark Lord's obsession with immortality. And don't forget, he went to an orphanage in the area of London. This is a pretty cool way to incorporate some Harry Potter lore into the world of Valhalla. And last, but definitely not least, we've got a reference to the classic fairy tale of Rapunzel. West of the ruins of Verneuil, in Leicestershire, you'll hear a woman's voice calling from a tower. Approach the tower, and you'll find a guard that claims to be this woman's sworn protector. After a small exchange of words, the guard will challenge you to a fight, but he's not much of a threat and gives in pretty quickly. Once you climb and enter the tower, you'll meet the woman, who asks if you're going to be her new hero. And that's where things get a little weird. Trust me, you'll want to bail out of this one before it gets even stranger. Cause yeah, Rapunzel's insane. Still, It's a fun little reference to the fairy tale and a great Easter egg nonetheless. And that's it, my friends. 5 Easter eggs from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Are there any that you've discovered that weren't on our list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell to stay notified on all future videos from the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and good luck in whatever game you're currently playing.